Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss how we automate the REST API test cases using the Postman. In the last tutorial, as we discussed how we set up and install the Postman in our Windows machine. So this is the next series of the Postman tutorial where I'm going to discuss how we use the Postman, okay, how we automate the REST API test cases. Okay, so now let's start. So when you open the your Postman, so that will looks like this. Okay, initially after the installation. So what you need to do after this? So first of all, create a workspace. Workspace basically area where you will create the test cases. Uh, okay, just create like I am giving test workspace. Okay, click on new button. So this will okay, so create new button, because first one is just search. When you will click on the new button, you will get this. And now you need to here give the name test work space. Okay, you can give some summary and click on the create. Also, if you want to invite any members, you can also include here. That will be also, they can also collaborate and work with you. Okay, add the team members. So now I'm going to create the workspace only for my account. Okay, you can also later invite to the other members. Okay, here you can get the invite button. You can include the any other members group who will work and collaborate in your project, because this is also uploaded in the cloud, Postman cloud environment. Okay, so now first I have created the workspace. Now I can create the request. Okay, what is the request? Like if I'm going to use the REST API, okay, so in REST API, as you know, we need to send the request to the server and then we need to verify the response. So in API testing, basically in high level, we are doing this. Okay, so again, here we will send the request to the server and we will get the response. So what is the request type? Request type is a HTTP, because REST API is use the HTTP protocol. That's why I am going to use the HTTP request. Click on this, you will get like this. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to set the details, request detail first. In request detail, what we need to set up, in as you know, in API, first we need to select the method type, that is get, post, put or delete. Request URL, parameters details, if there is header type, if there is any authorization tokens, if we require the body, we will give all those details. Okay, so now I'm moving on the one API. Here this is the pet store. Okay, so let me get here the get pets. So this method is a get type. Okay, and what is the endpoint URL? Let me check. Click selecting this and executing this API. Okay, you can see here, this is the endpoint URL. Okay, let me save this. So endpoint URL will like from here, this one, type here. Okay, then next, method type. What is the method type? Method type is a get. So you can select from this drop down, all the method types are listed here. So what is the method type of your API? You can select from this drop down. So as of now, I am going to select the get, because this is the get request. So what is the next? Next is the query string. So as you can see here, in API, in query string, we have status parameter, and then there are three possible values: available, pending, and sold. So we can set here, select the parameters. You can see this is the query parameters. So in Postman, if you require to set the query parameters, so select the first type params, and then here you will get the key and value pair. In key, you can use your key like status, and here in the value, you can give the value, desired value. You can see that is automatically appended here on the top with URL. Okay, you can save this request. Click on this save button or press the Control S, both will work. Give the request name, like I'm giving the pets. get pets. Okay, so you can also need to create the collection and save the in particular collection. Now I'm not going to save this, I will return back and save this in a collection. Now this is the request. Okay, so any other details we required, let me show. No, there is no other detail, we required only status pending. Okay, and let me move on the postman here. So click on the send button. This will send the request and you will get the response. So this is the response, right? And all the pets you will get status equal to sold here. So in postman I send the request and then I retrieve the response. So how we save this? So first of all you need to create a collection. Okay, because in your workspace there is no collection. So what is the collection, why we required, why we need to create the collection? So basically collection is a set of your request. If you are sending multiple requests, you can save those in a collection, and within a collection you can also create some folders, and you can create some module wise folder and put the corresponding request in that folder. Okay, so collection is not like big things. This is just a provide you folder structure where you can grouped, you can put are your request. So what is the request? Request is basically the API. In API term, when we are sending one API request to the server, okay, then they will be give the response. So this one API like request is known as the uh, one set of one request. So create a collection first. So give the name. So you can see the one collection, it's giving the new. We need to give the rename, edit name. Rename this like I'm giving the pets store. Okay, so in this we can add request directly from here. So it means first you create the collection and you can directly click on the request. And if you have already created the request, just control S. Okay, give them some name, logical name like get pets. Okay, then you will get here the collection, all the collections what you have created in under workspace, that will be listed here. So now I'm going to save in the pet store. So select this. You can create multiple collections within one test workspace, within your workspace. So all the workspace, uh, like when you save the request, okay, so that will collection will reflected under here. So I have selected this and save. Now you can see this collection, this get request is automatically added in this collection. Okay, so what is the collection? Collection is basically set of which contains the set of request, API request. Okay, so we can also create here in a folder. Okay, so add folder, like give the name get pets. Okay, so you can also create some folder and move this. So within collections I have created one folder. Okay, and this is we can save. Now this API request is saved. So what is the collections, what is the folders, what is the request? If this is clear, let me move on the next. So now let me add one more request, that is post request. Okay, so there is a other APIs here, post pets. Okay, in this request what we need to do, its method type is post and its URI is pet. Okay, click on the try out button and then execute this. We will get all the details. So this is the endpoint URL. You can see this detail I am sending. Okay, so if I go here, you will get here this JSON body. This is the body content and this is the post request. Let me create here one post request. You can click here collection. Okay, and then there is a multiple options is coming. There is a add request button. Click on this request button. So in that case this will be automatically directly created under this collection. Okay, just rename. You can give also name here. Okay, what name I'm giving? Post pets. So its name is post pets. Okay, so This is outside of the folder and within the collections. So what is the endpoint of URL? So its endpoint URL is this one. Okay, this is the URL. And what is the method type? Method type is post. Save this. And next, what we need to do, we need to add the JSON body. So if you want to add here JSON body, so there is a body tab here. Click on this. Okay, what is the text? We are going to send the JSON data. Click on the raw and here select the drop down JSON. This will provide you a input box here. Okay, then copy the JSON and paste here your request and paste in this section. Okay, so JSON is pasted. And what is the other information we need to add? So header response content is application JSON. So here we need to add the header value, and this is also parameter content type equal to application JSON. So response as well as content type both are application slash JSON. So where I will add the header part. Okay, so as you can see here, there is a one header tab in the Postman, this one. So all the headers which we required, we will add under this tab. Click on this. Okay, and here type the content type. Okay, automatically you will get the values reflected. And here we need to add here application slash JSON. Okay, this is the content type. Second, we need to also add other accept. Okay, what we need to accept type application JSON. Okay, so both headers I have added, and just press the Control S. So if you will press the Control S, then this request will save under the collection. Okay, and this on the top you can see here the one icon. So if you save, that is gone, right? So it means when you are getting that icon, it means your request is not saved like this. Okay, if you are not getting your that icon, it means your request is saved under the collections. Now what we need to do for this post request? I have set up the parameters like headers, body contents. There is no parameters, that's why I'm not adding anything under the parameter. There is not required any authorization, we are not doing. I will let you know what is the authorization and how we set up. Okay, rest prerequisites, prerequest script, test and setting I will discuss, but here that is not required. Click on the send button. So when I click on send button, I will get this detail. Okay, this one means we are getting the expected response. Okay, here sending the request and getting the response. So now let me show you one more APIs, that is uh, get put API. Okay, and then delete I will show. So this one is put API. Okay, so what I am going to do put API, this is similar request like a post, but method is only the difference is method type equal to post, it's a body equal to JSON, content type application. Okay, and this is the response content type also. So Postman will provide one features, you can create a duplicate test. Just copy this, click on duplicate test, this will create one test here as a copy, same test. Okay, so we can rename this, just rename this put post, put pets. Okay, and this is a put method, so I need to select here from drop down put type. Okay, request URL is same, so I'm not going to change. Header type is both required content type as well as the accept, I'm not going to change. Body type JSON string be required. Okay, here we will pass the ID of the pets. So because that's why I'm going to update. So when I send this post request, in that case I receive the post pets ID. Like after they created the data in the database, this will return the one ID. So now I can use this ID to send the put request. Let me update here. So this data will be uploaded. Let me save this request. So do we need to any other fields required to set up? No, because this is only one parameters, that is body parameters. There is no other parameters, content type, as well as the except only two headed values. Rest of the nothing we need to set up here. Now let me send the request and you will see the response. So response is also expected, same ID. Okay, this is updated, pets getting doggy. Okay, so now this is the same request. So even if you want to create the any request, so you can create a duplicate request type here also. Okay, so now next what we can do, we can create the delete method. So get, post, put, and let me create one more, delete. You can directly right click on this and add request. Multiple ways you can create. Okay, we can also create request from here. Okay, new http, but in that case you need to save this under the workspace uh, collection. So when you type this, because you have created outside of the uh, from work directly, you are creating this request from workspace, so that's why this will ask to save in any particular collections. Okay, so but when you directly create the collections, so that will automatically add in a collection like this. Okay, let me delete this. But if you are creating the this request from outs, any request from here, so this is a collection label from here. Okay, it means you are creating not collection level, you are creating at team level, workspace level. Okay, so that's why this will ask you in which collection you want to save. So give the name, delete, pet. So you can create both way. Okay, this is the pet store and this is selected folder. You can also select the folder, click on save, directly this will save here. Okay, so now what is the method type? First of all we need to select the method. So this is the delete methods. I will add here the delete. Okay, it request is URL is same. Okay, so if you go here delete, you can see pet only required to pass the ID here. Let me back on the postman. So this complete URL will be same. Okay, but here we need to pass one slash and then id of the pets, which pets we want to delete. Send the request. Yeah, so this is deleted, right? And if I again send the request, we will get the 404 because that is already deleted. So you can use this approach, you can use these features to automate the REST API in a postman. Okay, thanks for watching the video. This hope this will helpful you to automate the REST API using the postman.